We are all different. And so what works for one person may not work for another. So it's really important to work with your own body and work out what works best for you. There is no one size fits all. But there are certain principles that if you follow will help boost your immunity. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm a general practitioner with special interests in lifestyle medicine and women's health. Now, before we get into the video, please make sure you click the like button and subscribe for future notifications. Let's go. So I want to start by saying there is no quick fix when it comes to boosting your immunity. It is not something that you can do for a few days or a few weeks and then expect to have immunity for life. This is something that you need to do continuously to get the benefit from it. When you look at people who have really good immunity, it's because they do the basics really, really well. I think we have this expectation now that we should be able to take a pill or drink a herbal tea, and suddenly our immune system is boosted and nothing is going to affect us. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. There are things that you can do that can help support your immune system, but at the end of the day, your immune system is very complex. And it's not something that you can do just one thing and boost it. You have to do lots of different things to keep it working well. So the first thing is give your immune system the right fuel. And what I mean by that is your diet. You need to eat a balanced diet that gives your immune system the nutrition that it needs to work properly. So this means eating plenty of fruits and vegetables. It means eating proteins that are either plant-based or animal-based, depending on what you choose to eat. It also means making sure that you have enough healthy fats in your diet. So these are things like omega-3 South, which you can find in oily fish, walnuts, chia seeds. They all contain healthy fats that your immune system needs. Another thing that you need to watch out for is processed foods. So we know that eating lots of processed foods, which are high in sugar, high in salt, low in nutrients, can actually weaken your immune system. And the same goes for alcohol. We know that drinking too much alcohol can impair your immune system and make you more susceptible to getting ill. So what you need to do is cut down on those two things and give your immune system the nutrition it needs. Now the next thing is sleep. Sleep is so important for your immune system. When you don't sleep enough or very well, your immune system suffers. It's been shown in lots of studies that people who have sleep apnea, for example, or people who don't sleep very well, they get ill more often. So you need to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. And for most adults, that's between 7 and 9 hours. And you need to try and make sure that you have a good quality sleep. So this means sleeping at the same time each night and waking up at the same time each morning. And avoiding things before bed that might stimulate you, such as having a really heavy meal or watching a horror movie, which might make it harder for you to go to sleep. The next thing is stress management. As I said at the beginning, we are all different and we all react differently to different stresses. But chronic stress, long-term stress can definitely weaken your immune system. And so it's important to find ways to manage your stress. And this could be through meditation, yoga, breathing exercises, whatever works for you. Find ways to manage that stress and help bring it down to a more manageable level. The other thing that you can do to help boost your immunity is exercise regularly. Exercise has lots of benefits, not just for your physical health, but also for your mental health. It helps reduce stress and anxiety, which again, as I mentioned, can weaken your immune system. Exercise also helps you sleep better, which again helps your immune system. so it has lots of benefits. Try and do at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. It doesn't have to be done all at once. It can be done in 10-minute bouts throughout the day. But try and do at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. The other thing is make sure you maintain a healthy weight. Obesity is associated with lots of other health conditions, including diabetes, heart disease, and also being more susceptible to infections. And this is because when you're overweight, you have more inflammation in your body. And that inflammation can make it harder for your immune system to fight off infections. So it's really important to maintain a healthy weight for your height. And you can do this by doing the 5 steps to weight loss, which I have a video on, so please make sure you check that out. The next thing is avoid smoking and secondhand smoke. Smoking has been shown to weaken your immune system and make you more susceptible to respiratory infections, including pneumonia and bronchitis. It also makes it harder for your body to heal when you do get an infection. So if you are a smoker, please try and quit. If you're not a smoker, then make sure you avoid secondhand smoke. The next thing is avoid alcohol or drink it in moderation. Drinking too much alcohol can weaken your immune system and make it harder for you to fight off infections. So if you are going to drink, please make sure you drink within the recommended guidelines. So that's 14 units per week for women and 21 units per week for men. The other thing is make sure you get your vaccinations when you're due them. Vaccinations are really important for protecting you from serious diseases. They work by triggering your immune system to produce antibodies against a specific virus or bacteria. And this helps your body to fight off the disease if you come into contact with it. Please make sure you check with the NHS website to make sure you are up to date with all your vaccinations. The next thing is wash your hands regularly. Hand washing is one of the best ways to prevent the spread of infection. It helps remove bacteria and viruses from your hands and reduces the risk of you catching an infection or passing one on to someone else. Please make sure you watch my video on how to wash your hands properly to make sure you get the maximum benefit from washing your hands. The other thing is make sure you eat fermented foods. Fermented foods such as sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, kombucha contain probiotics. And probiotics are really important for your immune system. They help boost the number of good bacteria in your gut, and this helps support your immune system. So please make sure you include some fermented foods in your diet. The next thing is consider taking a probiotic supplement. If you don't like fermented foods or you feel that you're not getting enough from your diet, then consider taking a probiotic supplement. Probiotics are available over the counter in most health food stores and pharmacies. The other thing that you can do is take vitamin D. Vitamin D is really important for your immune system. It helps regulate immune responses and reduces inflammation. And it's been shown that people who have low levels of vitamin D are more likely to get infections. So consider taking a daily supplement of 10 micrograms of vitamin D, especially during winter months when you're not getting much sun. The other thing is consider taking elderberry. Elderberry is a natural supplement that has been used for centuries to boost the immune system. It contains antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help support the immune system. There is some evidence to suggest that taking elderberry can help reduce the duration of colds and flu. So consider taking a supplement during winter months. I hope you found that useful. Please remember that this is not medical advice, and if you have any concerns about your health, please speak to your healthcare professional. Thank you very much.